Good morning. Hi, I'm Raleigh Brown. I'm here in southeastern Pennsylvania where the temperature is rising. It's soaring into the low 40s today. And I'm here with Charlie the dog. He's snoozing on the floor here. But I do have a little picture of him from this morning out back when he went out to take his pre-concert pee. There he is, looking his usual impressive self, all 64 pounds of him, 63 pounds right now. And let me say some hellos. Dave Van Allen and Lizzie and Chris are here on YouTube. Slim Edelman, Heidi McClure, Ann Mintz, Warren and Janelle, Linda Pasqua Blaze, Lori Payne, Audrey Bernheimer, Tom Dietz, Deb Leiby Clark, Charlie Bryant, Terry St. James, Bill Rubenstein, and Donna Greenberg and Ken Nashiff and Warren Bendler, I said already, and Slim Edelman, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I will clink you after I take the picture down so you can see that I'm honestly clinking. I don't want to clink duplicitously. There it is, the clinkophonic mug, thanks to Ann Mintz. And we clink the microphone. Maybe you'll hear that. And then we're ready for the day. So the first tune up today was a challenge. Rhonda Scott Merrick requested it, and it's a Jobim tune, Antonio Carlos Jobim, called Desafinado, which I'm told means out of tune. And when you hear the tune, you'll understand why. That it's almost like a auditory joke. So here we go with Desafinado. Desafinado by Antonio Carlos Jobim. And who else is here? I'm going to go backwards now. So Diane Desmond, Marlene Burke, and Debbie Daniels, and Kathy Marzik, and I think I said hello to the rest of you. Linda Worster, Donna Bergman, David Arthur Radcliffe, Denny Oliver, Dave Baird, Aretta and Ron, Jeff Blumenthal. I guess I didn't say hello to everybody. Kate Mack and Karen Beatty. And Karen Beatty says, yeah, 40s is now warm. Yeah. So it feels this year. and like that. So I say hello to everybody. I'm so glad to have you all here with me. And next one up, there's a lot of experimental stuff here today for me. I realized I've been playing this tune in drop D capo 2 for the last few times I've played it on here, and I just realized I'd really like to play it in E, out of the E position. It's the same notes. When you capo the second fret and play a D chord, it is in true music theory, or true tone, an E chord. So it's like taking a D chord, moving it up 2 frets, and putting a capo underneath it, and that turns it into E. So I'm going to play it in open E instead, and this is only the second time I've tried it, so I hope the chords sound nice. This is written by Sandy Denny, who was the vocalist for the earliest iterations of Fairport Convention, or one of the earliest iterations, and died tragically at a very young age, had a lot of substance abuse problems and emotional issues, and but was a wonderful singer and songwriter, apparently. You can guess from this. So this, and the hit with this was by Judy Collins, but I would go back and listen to the Sandy Denny version. I almost virtually always enjoy the original, the songwriter himself singing, even if he's not as good a singer, he or she in this case. And I think that would be the case here, and it's arguable that she was as good a singer as Judy Collins, which is no small potatoes, obviously. Across the evening sky, all the birds are leaving. But how can they know it's time for them to go? Before the winter fire, I will still be dreaming. I have no thought of time. For who knows where the time goes? And who knows where the time goes? Sad deserted shore, your fickle friends are leaving. Oh, but then you know it's time for them to go. But I will still be here. I have no thought of leaving. I do not count the time. And who knows where the time goes? Who knows where the time goes? I am not alone, while my love is near me, and I know it will be so until it's time to go. So come the storms of winter, and then the birds of spring again. I have no fear of time. For who knows how my love grows? And who knows where the time goes? Who Knows Where the Time Goes by Sandy Denny. See if anybody else has checked in. Rhonda Scott Merrick is now here. Rhonda, you'll have to go back to the beginning later and listen to Desfinato if you were not here before. Carol Pred, and you will also have to go back to the beginning and listen. And Michael Miller's here, and Michael Tierson, and Dave Mason in Scotland, and Stan Slaughter. Stan Slaughter is a great trumpet player who lives here in the Philly area, and who I once did a gig with, and I was totally embarrassed by the fact that I couldn't read music at that time, and he was like rolling his eyes and going, oh, why did they stick me with this guy? One of my many less than perfect moments. And Ellen O'Brien is here, and Stan, I hope you've forgiven me for that. And Eben Atwater is here, and Helene Tober Fowler, Jay Peterson up there in Deer Isle, Maine. And let me see who else. I don't think I'm missing anybody at this point. So next up, this is a jazz standard. Most jazz players know it, and it's we folkies still play it in the key of E flat. This is one of the few we don't transpose to an easier guitar key. And Marlene Burke requested this one, and it is, as the sheepdogs call it, There Will Never Be Another You, E-W-E, but we use Y-O-U usually. So. Will Never Be Another You. That's another experimental one for today. I played this song a lot, but it's a hard song to play if you're not playing in a combo. So I do my best. So it's announcement time, and as usual, there may be some invisibles here, some people who do not show up on my feed, and they might include George Young and Joel Biget in France, and Mario Prue up in Iroquois Falls, Ontario, way up north in Ontario, and Judith Fox, my old friend from Reston, Virginia. So any other invisibles, I apologize if I don't get to say hi to you. Amy Farabee is here, another fine musician from down along the Outer Banks there, and Keith Shaw and Kathy Marzik and Bob McKenna and John Sprouse and John Rossi and Terry St. James up there in Montreal, and Mike Carr down there in Virginia, and Chris Layden in Colorado. Good to see you here, Chris. Pam Zappardino down there in Maryland. Great bunch here today. So announcements. I never did. Let me just check if I ever heard back from Cozy. Oh, Cozy's up at the WAMW weekend. She's still uncertain whether they're going to be on this week. So let me hide messages. Okay, we're back. So the schedule I'm on right now, Monday, somebody will announce who's on Monday on the chat. Tuesday, Cozy and Charlie may be on at 10:30 in the morning. You'll have to check her page. Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch, one of my songwriting sheroes, Cozy is. And then Wednesday, I'll be back for a 3 o'clock show, which will not be requests. I get to choose for that one. So that's that, and that's that. There's a PayPal link, as always, right there if you'd like to put a little something in the tip jar. Keep the wheels turning here. I see David Klein is here. Hi, David. And Gene Galligan, also down there in Carolina. And announcements for today. Well, once again, I'm playing the Pre-War Guitars Company 0028 or 00 Brazilian. And for those who think it's a Martin, you are wrong. So just saying. I'll spare you the ignominy of saying, hey, that's a Martin. And then camps this year, gig announcements. I will be doing Steve Kaufman's acoustic camp in Maryville, Tennessee on June 8th through 14th. You can find that at flatpick.com, FLATPIK, no C in Flatpick. And Sam W., I will be doing Summer Acoustic Music Week in New Hampshire, July 13th through the 19th. And that will be findable at the WUMB.org website. That's University of Mass Boston radio station, which sponsors that workshop. And then I will be doing a guitar workshop in Philadelphia at Ann Mantz's house on March 15th. And if you're in the Philly area, you might want to take a look at that. It's up somewhere on my page, and I think it's also on my blog. If you go to raleighguitar.wordpress.com, you'll find it. Okay, that's all those announcements. For those of you who are Sam W. people, you may remember our good friends Eric Bass and Inez Zeller Bass. And Eric is he's a good musician, but he's a wonderful puppeteer. And Inez does the Crankies, the shows that she does in a frame. And they are passing through today, so they're going to stay over here tonight, but they're not going to get here till late afternoon, so they won't get to say hello to you. But if you want to say hi to them, you can throw it in the chat, and I'll tell them you wrote. And let's go on to the next tune. So my old buddy Peter Lips, who is on Facebook as Peter Williamson, because Facebook would not allow him to use the last name Lips. They thought it might be construed as being obscene. So, and his wife Sharon Saki Lips, is Sharon Lee on Facebook. And they are old friends of mine from way back before, from the beginning of my time at Kent State, which was 1967. I met Peter one of the first days I was there. So, and he rarely requests anything, so when he requested something, I wanted to comply. And he just asked for something by Dave Van Ronk. And this one is not by, Dave Van Ronk didn't write much stuff, but he did a lot of great guitar arrangements and had great material. So this was one that I learned from his playing, even though I don't play it exactly like him. And it's a Billie Holiday tune, God Bless the Child. Now them that's got shall get, and them that's not shall lose. So the Bible says, and it still is news. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. Now the rich get rich while the weak ones fade. Empty pockets, they don't ever make the grade. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own. You know money, you've got lots of friends hanging round your door. But when money's gone and spending ends, you know they don't come no more. Now rich relations may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. Money, you've got lots of friends hanging around your door. But when money's gone and spending ends, they don't come no more. Now rich relations may give you crusts of bread and such. You can help yourself, but don't you take too much. Mama may have, Papa may have. God bless the child who's got his own, who's got his own. God Bless the Child by Billie Holiday. And I think somebody Herzog. I think that's the other name on that one. I could be wrong. So Tom Dietz is here, and I think I said Denny Oliver before, but I could say it again. I could say it twice. And Jeanette Pasqua is here. I saw Jeanette when we marched and rallied in Sellersville the other day for democracy. And like that. Okay, I think I said hi to most of you. I apologize if I missed any of you. Next up, this one's requested by David Arthur Radcliffe over in England, if I remember correctly. And this is one, there's a great guitar arrangement of this by Davy Graham, the British guitarist. But I do it in a different key. Hey, Kenya Lancey is here. Little tidbit about Billie Holiday there from Ken, if you want to read that. And so I had to arrange it my own way, and this is the way I arrange it. Grooveyard, written by Carl Perkins, but not the rock and roll Carl Perkins. It was written by the Carl Perkins who was a West Coast jazz piano player. Let's try that again. Oh, man. Grooveyard by Carl Perkins. So I have one more for you. My good friend Michael Tierson requested something by Hoagie Carmichael. And, I try to balance these sets out, and I did not, I didn't want to have too many instrumentals, and most of the Hoagie stuff I do is instrumental. So I thought I would do Georgia, which I always enjoy playing. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Other arms reach out to me, other lips smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back, the road leads back to you. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Other arms reach out to me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see the road leads back, the road leads back to you, Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia. So I want to thank you all for joining me yet again. It was a lovely crowd we had here today, lots of familiar faces and some unfamiliar ones. And I do try to keep track here. I'll come back and read your comments later in the day if I have time. I should have time, even though those Eric and Inez aren't going to get here till late afternoon. And here's a little mantra for you. Keep the faith. Try not to overindulge in doom scrolling or rage scrolling. Be happy and be healthy. Be brave and be calm. Be kind. It's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. If you get cranky. And also, if you can't sleep during the night because you are raging about the injustices of the world, take a nap during the day. It helps. You need your sleep, okay? So have a great beginning of the week. I hope to see you guys on Wednesday, and like that. Much love.